Okay.
We're on.
Hello and welcome to episode.
Wait, I'm not starting over.
That
I didn't.
B,
I
you
didn't
have so
mean
much
it.
boobage. It's like the whole screen went boobs.
It's
for you.
my It's my
Your new
nursing
bra?
shirt.
Oh, bazinga! That's so cute. Okay. Yeah. You are just getting ready, aren't you?
Want something?
It's happening.
It's something over here. I
I'm-
don't have pants on right now either because I just don't want to. I just tired. I'm done with pants.
Hello and welcome to episode 29 of Little Did I Know. I am your host, Stephanie Parks.
And I am your other host, Shauna Zolman-Mahaley. We're two friends, and we share the real journeys through life. The good and the bad, while never losing our laughter.
If you would like to find more episodes of Little Did I Know, you can find us on Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to podcasts, and we also are at stephanshawna.com. Right?
We're everywhere, folks.
We are there. Okay. So, I am in charge of fun facts, correct?
Correct. Couldn't have been more right ever.
So I am in charge of fun facts. And do I have a
Yes.
fun fact for you? So the major places where I get my news are the Today Show,
Yes.
HLN News now because I'm up at the butt crack of dawn and people.com.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. So this comes from people.com.
Oh.
And because our host, not me, our other host is wearing all her new maternity bras, maternity shirts. Like, she's going to have a baby, folks. Like, this baby is going to be here super soon, right?
Let's just hope. Yes.
Yeah.
Sooner the better. We'll say that.
Well, he's not quite done baking yet.
No,
He
he's
needs to
not.
bake a little. But however, could you imagine him staying in your womb until he emerges as a 6-foot baby giraffe who weighs 138 pounds?
That's like me coming out of somebody's womb.
I know. I was like, that is a full-grown adult. So at the LA Zoo, the female giraffe just gave birth to a baby, which is 6 foot long and already weighs 138 pounds.
That poor mama giraffe. Can you
I know.
imagine
I know.
the elasticity
giraffe-
down there?
I know. Can you imagine? Here's the truth. Tucker Chase had the most ginormous head of anybody around. He did. And things just are never normal again, right?
Uh-oh.
Can you imagine long limbs poking around? Can you imagine that?
And sharp hooves. Those suckers gotta be hard.
hooves alone. So that mom and it's one of the biggest giraffe babies around.
Oh, okay, so that's not a normal thing.
It's like a Shaquille O'Neal giraffe baby.
Shaq. The Shaq version of animals just
A
came out.
Shaq baby. Yeah. So I just thought when I read that, I was like, oh, because you and Antoine, you guys are athletes. Antoine is really large.
Quite possibly could have a Shaq baby ourselves.
You could. Yep.
They actually said, one of my nurses actually said, the bigger the baby, okay, within reason. Like, this is not like, I have a 15-pound baby. Not that. Sure. But the bigger the baby, almost the better for labor, because it's like, once it's going to come, it's coming. Like, it's no, like, maybe, and then back in, and maybe, then back in. Because
that
it's like...
nurse fed you a big line of bologna. Because she's like, you're doing it. It doesn't matter. That baby's going to come out. So I have got to pep talk this woman. That's what that's about.
The ring of fire is what worries me.
It's a real thing, B. But you know what? It's okay. We're here for you. We're going to help you walk through it. We're good. We got you.
Speaking of walk, how long does it take you to walk afterwards? normally.
It's so hard for me to tell you. My children, I have not given birth for over 20 years. I'm happy to say. I'm happy to report. Yeah. So, I think you get I don't know. You want me to tell you a funny story?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course. When have I ever said no to that one?
Oh, thank you. Spotlight. When I had Tanner, I only gained 17 pounds. I was very sick with Tan. But it was my second baby. I know. I vomited for days. Days and days and days. I was in my regular. Now listen, I was 22.
I gained that like my second week.
I was right back in my clothes. So like that's not normal. I'm not even that size now. Thank you very much. But anyways, I thought I was doing good. I was like, okay, we're good. Let's do this. So I had a petite little nurse and she's like, do you need to go to the bathroom? And I was like, I think I might. The epidural had numbed every part of me. My bladder was about ready to come out of my ears. Like it was so, she was like, no, you do. And I was like, okay, that's great. This little nurse tightens up her, like a brace that they wear when they're working out and like lifting heavy things.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, and I was like, I am so offended right now that you had to brace up to help me go to the bathroom.
Well, maybe she just had a back injury.
I'm going to say she didn't, but I just was like, okay. And I shuffled to that bathroom. I peed for probably 6 hours. And then I felt like $1 million. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know when you really exercise because then with Tanner, I left the hospital before 24 hours was up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that was in that weird insurance thing. You were a baby. You didn't know about it then, but it just, that was the thing. So I really don't know. I mean, I think you're walking after hip surgery and brain surgery. So I'm going to say after having a baby, they're going to have you up and going through the track. I think you're going to be just fine.
A little different, but I got you. But
maybe, I don't know.
I'm tracking with you. I am. Thanks for the encouragement. Yes.
Okay. So B, I am happy to report that we are in Kansas City's sweet spot of weather right now. Like it is crisp. It is beautiful. I drove down the highway and the trees are just, I think I was actually talking to you.
Yeah. Yeah, because you stopped twice and you said, oh, look at the trees. Good job, Kansas City.
It's exactly how that goes. I know. I did. And it was beautiful. So nothing excites me more during this time. A couple things get me really excited. I love fire pits.
True. Year round.
Mm-hmm. But right now I am like, get me there. Get me there. I love walking my trails.
Yes.
And I love football.
I love that you love to say that because it's really endearing.
So I do. Here's a little hint. When Thomas is home, he only watches SportsCenter. And so I catch a lot of information. And I told him just the other day, I said, babe, because I named off a stat or something. And he goes, seriously, that's so sexy. Like, I am so and I said, no, I only know enough to have really great conversations at bars or clearly to turn you on. Like, that's all I know. Like,
that's all you need.
That's it. So I do know enough. And then with the little bit that I know, you know what I have with that? A lot of opinions.
Perfect.
So I think it would be really great if we talk about fall sports.
I'm in.
I know. So let's talk about like the sports that right now that we are loving. Like, what are we watching? Who are we cheering for? Like, let's talk about that.
Okay. So we'll start there.
Let's start there. Yeah. Okay. So you go.
So I would be watching baseball, but my team's not in it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, well, neither of ours. Let's just, we can throw that out there.
Mine was done in May. Yeah. I didn't have a hope. Right.
However, we got a new manager who was our old catcher, and I'm kind of stoked about it. So
nice.
Okay. Maybe we're on the up and up. We'll see.
Okay.
Secondly, I did watch some of the NBA last night because that has officially started back this past week, which means there's going to be great games on because of obviously television viewage.
Yes.
The Golden State Warriors look like straight booty. Not going to make it this year.
Oh my. Okay, because they did a lot of trading, right?
Trading and more so free agency and injuries. They just
okay.
But
yeah. Okay.
But let's be honest. Like, I just love football. I watch it.
Yeah.
I love it. Even though all of my teams pretty much aren't doing well, it still is just like, I just love it. I'll watch it Thursday night.
Yep.
Maybe take a break on Friday. I'll watch it on Saturday. I'll watch it on Sunday. I'll watch it on Monday. And it just makes my day. It's like part of the season. It's part of fall. It's just part of what I love to do and what I enjoy doing.
So what football team, what are your go-to teams that you like to watch?
Collegiately, it's Notre Dame and Tennessee.
Okay. How are those teams doing right now?
Notre Dame has lost one. They're still kind of in the hunt. Maybe. But we shall see. Tennessee, you might as well just start over.
Okay. Yeah.
Awful.
Oh, man.
NFL, it's the Bears first, which,
okay.
Yikes. And then secondly, it's the Seahawks.
Sure.
Rightly so.
Yep.
And, both are... Bears offense is about as agile as my mother right now. But
okay.
the Seahawks are actually doing pretty well, even though they lost last week.
Yeah, that was a rough one. Okay.
But I saw that your quarterback, I'm sorry to hear.
I know.
Could have been worse, but at least he's maybe out for this game, but maybe back after that. I mean, it sounds
he's 100% out for this game. I just got the update when I was at Barnes & Noble with Tatum today.
Okay.
And I was like, we kind of knew that. Sure. But here's the thing. We're playing the Packers underneath the Sunday night lights. The Sunday night van is in Kansas City.
Listen, and we as Bears fans need your help because somebody's got to beat the Packers. Because sure, it's not going to be us.
That Aaron Rodgers. Dang it.
He needs to just retire.
I do not like him only because he's good. And I heard he also didn't take care of his mom during some kind of hurricane. So I think that made me a little mad. But here's what I told Tom the other day. I said, because we lost on Thursday night. No, we won I don't remember. We won Thursday, but then the last Sunday night we lost. Yes. And we lost to like some stupid team. I don't even remember. Colts. Oh gosh, the Colts. They are just a nemesis. They're a nemesis to us. So I told Tom, I said, well, here's the thing. I just don't think we do well under prime time. And he goes, well, babe, that's unfortunate because Super Bowl is kind of prime time.
Kind of the biggest
and I was
sporting event, yeah.
Son of a gun. You're right. So I love the Chiefs. But I did say when we lost, I said, we don't even deserve it right now. We don't deserve it. And so I got really just kind of mad about it. But I think Patrick Mahomes is adorable. And he's on a commercial here for Hy-Vee. And every time I see it and he leaves, I almost tear up because I like him that much. And so I do like football. I do not care one lick for college football. I like Notre Dame because their helmets are gold. I think that's really pretty. I like that. But there is not a lot about college I actually like. I don't know if this will come as a surprise to our listeners. I wasn't a college girl. I wasn't. I'm living vicariously through my youngest son who's at Mizzou. It's an SEC school. So I've seen more college games with him, but I really don't care for it. It's not my thing.
Is there other sports that you enjoy?
Thank you for asking. Yes. Oh my goodness.
Like a backhanded compliment with your eyes. I felt you were piercing through my spine.
No, the gymnastic worlds just happened in Munich, I think. Simone Biles broke every record for a gymnast. She is the most decorated gymnast of all time. And I watched that, and I have the Olympic Channel on my Hulu. I watched it again and again and again and again and again. Yeah. So that may not be
good for her, though.
But and she just threw out the ball, the first pitch at the Astros, and did a twisting back. And it was so fantastic. I was here for it. And if we're going to talk about baseball real quick, I am cheering for the Nationals only because they have not won as a national. And I really love that. I love a team that hasn't won for a while that comes in. Now, the caveat to that, they came from Canada. And Canada isn't super nice to Thomas. So I have a small chip on my shoulder for that. So
there's so many layers to that. Wow.
I know. I know.
What an honor, though, to throw out the first pitch.
Oh my gosh.
World Series? That's pretty cool.
How fantastic.
Yeah.
And she's so little. Like, she's littler than Tate. Like, she's tiny little. And so when she was like standing against the player, it was so funny because she's just so petite. But anyway,
but she could probably pound for pound.
Oh,
she's probably stronger than any of those guys pound for pound.
Heck yeah. Oh my gosh, no doubt. And so she's just darling. So gymnastics,
okay,
and football are what I'm loving right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one coming, but thank you for that.
I know. I do not ever care for NBA basketball.
Yeah.
I just don't care for. I like college basketball in March. And then
yeah, in the playoffs. I get you.
I'm kind of, so that's kind of where I'm at with that.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Okay, so B, what are you playing as a sport right now?
I love that this question is actually a thing.
I have one. I can't wait to share with you mine.
The biggest thing, the closest thing perhaps to a sport that I am playing right now is swimming. Water aerobics.
Aquatics. I like it. That's Carol. The best part was the deep sigh before. Like, yes, you were going through your thoughts.
I'm thinking, however, my knee is getting better. We found out what is wrong with it, so I think we're on the up and up. Mm-hmm. Which allows me to feel better. Like I'm able to move a little bit better now.
Yeah.
However, it's primarily the best movement that this body is going to give and possibly potentially exude is going to be submerged underwater where I'm weightless.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's really the end of that statement.
And I'm going to say, as your friend, you would be a gold medal swimmer in my books.
That's not true. I had a teacher in high school who we were training for a triathlon because we had like a little triathlon in order to pass freshman PE.
Oh my God, I would have failed.
He literally yelled at me in the pool and said, "Zoman, are you a barge? Get moving!" And I'm like, yeah, I am. That's about as fast as I move. Thank you.
Why in the world did you have to do a triathlon?
I don't know. It was just something fun. It was something fun that I had to do.
Terrible.
It was super small. It was like everybody brought their bikes to the high school, and then you had a little, swim bike run type thing. But it was super super small. And it didn't matter what time. You just had to complete it. It was just something that was different.
Okay. Well, again, you're a way stronger girl than me. That's not what I would do.
But I did swim closest to the side. Because if I needed or I caught a cramp, which, by the way, do you catch more cramps in your sleep in pregnancy? I heard it's a symptom, and I'm experiencing it like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy balls.
I know.
Those jokers.
Yeah. I know. This growing a human is no joke.
It's like turning my understanding upside down.
You have to be all in to do this. Yeah. Like, it's just...
Yeah.
I mean, you can't phone it in. It's just happening. No, I know.
Yeah.
It's not. I know.
So swimming. Swimming is what I play. What do you play, Steph?
I am playing trampoline. And I love it. I have a mini trampoline, and that is my sport. You even said when we were doing Olympics that trampoline and gymnastics, you were like, that is ridiculous. And I was like, it is not. And I still feel that way. So,
And I love that those are the two that you gave
you know,
for your own personal enjoyment and experience.
I know. I needed to find a workout that one was going to keep me occupied and entertained. Again, I think I have developed this weird ADD. Although, let me tell you something.
Yes.
So I was having wine night with a girlfriend and just kind of going through some things. And I was like, this forgetfulness, like, it's just crazy. And she said, Stephanie, you were in a car accident and hit your head really hard in May. Do you think you're having symptoms from that?
That could be. I've suffered from long-term concussion syndrome.
Okay.
Did you say you had one? Like a minor one?
So I didn't get checked out. I just went straight to my hotel. But when I looked back through things, I was like, I was very symptomatic of probably having a concussion.
That is a very good observation.
Isn't that bananas? I know.
Maybe it makes you feel better. Does it make you feel better knowing that it might actually be a thing?
Yeah. So I've been on the road a lot. So I was self-talking and I was like, oh my gosh, So anyways, so I needed to find, well, because it also goes into this other stream of like mental health that I'm really trying to be very cognizant of. And I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. So, but I needed something that was going to keep me entertained and keep my attention span, but also not be so freaking hard I would quit doing it. And trampoline is the thing. So Tucker was asking me something today. They're home for the weekend. And I was like, oh, I just did this trampoline workout. And they looked at me like, what? And I was like, yeah, I do a trampoline. He's like, in the house? And I was like, come on, let me show you. They all jumped on it. The dogs were going crazy. So if I were to be in a sport right now, it would be trampolining. That's what I would be doing. Trampolining. Yes.
When I hear trampolining, I think of the Olympic size big trampolines where they do flips.
I think I'm going to grow into that. I don't know.
Stair steps, baby steps. That's good. That's a good
goal.
Yeah. I love that for you.
I know. That's just kind of where I am. I do like it. But let me tell you this. It is hard. It's hard work. I'm not here just for fun. Like it really is hard. I just did these lunch things today and she was like, she said, are your quads burning? And I was like, yes, bitch. They are shaking right now. Can we move on to another stretch? Do something. So anyways,
Yay for you. I love it.
There we are. Yeah. Okay. So if we're going to wrap up talking about sports, let's do some predictions.
Okay.
This is the part of NFL Today and Sports Center that gets me jazzed. And I will tell you, every week I tell Tom, I am not lying. I tell Tom, well, he is now dead to me this week. I am not talking about him. He is dead to me. And the predictor who predicts against me, and I will like walk through and I will just hear it and I'll be like, he's dead to me. And Tom goes, I was waiting for it. I was just waiting for it. So let's do some predictions, okay? So let's start with the one that's going to end the earliest, and that's going to be the World Series. So then it's the Nationals and the
Houston Astros.
I was going to say the Pedros, and I knew that wasn't right. See? Something's not right. But isn't it Pedro, the shorty guy who hit the home run? Is his name Pedro? Asante? No. I don't know. Anyways. Altuve.
Altuve, yes. Jose Altuve.
Sorry, Pedro. Oh my gosh. What is wrong? Anyways, so it's the Astros and the Nationals. Nationals are up 2-0, and the next games that they play, the next 3, are in Washington. So what is your prediction?
They've got it. I don't know if it's going to be a sweep, but they definitely have got it, and especially having home field advantage from here on out. I am going with the Nationals, and I back you with this. It is exciting when there's been an organization that has never been to the World Series, has never won the World Series.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with them.
Okay. I am too. And I am actually going to be bold enough and say,
Sweep in it?
Sweep in it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so far, I'm not dead to you.
No. You actually won't be. It's fine. No, it's fine. No, you don't have to be afraid. Okay, so next will be football, NFL. So what is your prediction for football? We can say who you think's gonna be in the Super Bowl, okay, or who's even gonna win.
Let's go with who's gonna be in it, and then we'll go with who's gonna win.
Okay.
From the AFC, I'm just gonna pick the Patriots. I hate it, but I just have to pick the Patriots.
I lied. You actually are dead to me. I'm so sorry.
I hate that word coming out of my mouth, but
I know.
I mean, this year is kind of crazy. I would love if the Chiefs did it. I would love it.
Yeah.
If the Chiefs did it.
Yeah.
Out of the NFC, I'm going to actually go with the Saints. I think that they're doing really well.
Okay.
They've obviously continued on their winning streak without Drew Brees, so when he comes back, probably within the next 2 weeks.
I know. Yeah.
I think that they would be the team to beat in the NFC. And then Super Bowl, I cannot pick the Patriots again, so I'm going to go with the Saints. I think the Saints are going to win it all.
Okay. So I want so badly for the Chiefs to do it. I just do. And I think that with this injury, like I don't think we're going to win Sunday, even though I feel like we should. It's national coverage. It's, but I just don't think we're going to.
Yeah.
But that doesn't count us out of it either.
Correct.
I think we'll probably, even though I want to win the division, I bet we're going to get second. Barf right now.
Barf.
Like, for real, barf. But I will never, ever, ever choose the Patriots. Like in the song Lizzo, I will never, ever, ever be your side bitch. Like, that is how I feel about the Patriots. Ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. So I'm going to have to say the Chiefs.
Okay. I back you.
Thank you. I have all the clothes to prove it, but so NFC, is that, so it's the Saints. I do like them, but isn't the 49ers, aren't they doing really well?
They are.
And that's an NFC team too, right? Yeah.
They're doing really well.
I know, surprisingly.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just go a little bit different, even though I believe that the Saints are good. Let me tell you what I love, except for Kansas City, because I'm not here for it. But I love it when a backup quarterback comes in or another player and he does really, really, really good. I love that. Which I mean, like, they've learned from the best. So I love that. I just think that's so good. But I think I'm going to go for the 49ers because I want to change it up a little bit.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah. Okay, so then let's do – I can't even speak about college. I'm so sorry because I don't know. I don't know enough about it. Can we say NFL or NBA?
Okay. Starting off, I'm just going to go with the Clippers.
I was too!
Yep, the Clippers – I think coming out of the West, obviously the East, who cares? They're going to get killed. But I'm just going to go with the Clippers. They're the hot team everybody's talking about, but they're also legit.
And they have worked hard.
Yeah.
And they blew that damn game out. It was like 140 something.
That was against the Clippers or the Golden State Warriors last night.
I know. I was like, oh my gosh, there were so many points scored.
So bad.
That's the thing about it is, like, I just feel like one person gets the ball, he makes it. The next person gets it, they make it. And that's just how it is. It just depends on how many minutes they take dribbling. Like, and they're so big. I don't know. Anyways, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, they're so big. It helps when Golden State doesn't play defense. I mean, it helps when you're not being guarded. But I agree. 140 is kind of ridiculous.
That was bananas. I would have lost all kinds of attention to it. I would have been like, oh my gosh. So anyways, I think the Clippers.
Yep.
Okay, so there's pretty good.
There's very little hate between us. This is good.
I know. Okay, so that was kind of short and sweet, but it's so really encapsulates where we're at. Like, we're going to talk about real life. We're watching the sports.
This is real life.
um, Tate will say, we'll be cheering or something, and she'll be like, yay, sports, yay, team. And I'm like, oh, you're trying. You're so cute. So cute. Okay, so B, what we do every episode is where are you winning and where are you losing? So come at me, sister.
Yes. Where I am winning is I have clothes that fit. I'm just going to stay in that lane. It's a win to be able to fit into your clothes. Where I am losing, I don't know. I'm not losing.
You're not.
I'm really not losing.
Okay.
I don't really know what to say here.
Let me tell you, let me stop you.
Okay, stopped.
This encapsulates a good bra changes your life. Doesn't it? And good underpants. Like if you've got some good basics, you are just footloose and fancy free, aren't you?
I literally am fancy free right now.
See, I know. I mean, if you had a lipstick that you loved right now, I mean, it'd be the trifecta of all good.
It's about to come on. This hasn't been touched yet, so just hold that thought, Missy.
Wow, you are a woman here. You are.
Okay, wins and losses for you, my dear.
Okay, so my win is this. I am obsessed, and I don't really throw that word around a lot. I say I love a lot of things, but I am obsessed with Spanx new designer line of leggings. I have the black camo, and I am currently wearing the black leather. I cannot tell you how many compliments. I texted you every time. I was like, guess what? Guess what? Heel kick, and I strutted myself right out. I'm winning because I have a fall favorite wardrobe, a couple wardrobe pieces. Obsessed. Yeah, I am. And I mean, I left a clinic the other day and she said, oh my gosh, I have the motos. I don't have the camos. And I was like, girlfriend, go get them. Go get them after work. Yeah. So, I am going to go get the cheetah ones and I'm going to wear them for Halloween.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I am.
With what else?
I'm not sure. Maybe a tail and ears. I'm not sure. But no, so winning, it's like you, when you have some pieces that you like, just, yeah. So I am losing, and I think I stretched my arch today in my trampoline. I have a slight arch stretch wound. Yeah. It's true. Wound. I started with a limp, and I thought, oh no. So this trampoline, get that
taken care of.
I know.
Do you do it with shoes on?
No, because she doesn't. But I think I might.
You might want to try that then.
Yeah. So I might. And that disclaimer of like, you better check with your doctor. This isn't child's play. This is not child's play. Yeah. So, okay. So B, if I were to set you down and say, I would be drinking a sangria and you would be drinking a LaCroix, maybe?
Sometimes carbonation gives me gas. We're just going to say water.
Okay, water. It's not a joke. I know. This is not a drill, people.
Apple cider. I'll do apple cider.
Okay, so I'm doing an apple cider sangria, and you're just doing apple cider. And I would say, B, when you look back at this week, like, what would you say? Like, little did I know.
What would be your know the importance of a good friend that is a very good PT. Little did I know. Actually, I did know that, but it's more of, comes to the forefront of mind.
Okay.
She helps me. She helped me in past tense and is continuing to help me. And it just gives me that breath of fresh air, freedom back when it's been a month and a half and my knee still bothers me. You know what I mean?
Gosh. Yeah, that's not good. No.
So, I would say that. I would say that. That was a good happening this week.
Okay. I'm so happy for you.
Well,
I am.
You. Your turn.
So,
little did I know.
Thank you. I was hoping you were going to ask. Here is the real truth. And I've actually had to self-talk myself about this. So little did I know that when you get older, 45, that pumpkin muffins are not sustainable for a day's nutrition.
Is that just a 45 thing?
So I used to be able to do that. Like, and I've been keto, so I've not done a lot of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
I would say right now we're carb conscious and we're really not super conscious about it, but we're jumping back into it. But I just don't, I had a half a muffin and a pumpkin breve latte. I really thought I was going to go into a coma. It was just too much. And by the time I made it home, and it was a long day, I was dragging in the house, and I was like, dogs, I wish you knew how to take care of me because I feel so terrible.
Well, that shows you, like, much good nutrition that you put in your system if you feel that way after just one.
Oh,
you know?
I just can't do it. So it's fine. I'm not upset by it, but I just know my limits of like, sister, you cannot do a pumpkin muffin. And so it's fine. So, but that little did I know, like, you can't go back on the sugar. You can't do it. Can't do it.
There's one time to be going back on the sugar. No, it's a good time.
Well, let me tell you this. It was amazing in my mouth, but by the time it hit like my brain and my body system, I was like,
yeah,
the warning lights were on. So yeah, sugar, I just can't.
Did you have fire from down under?
I'm sure I did. I am sure I did once I got home. But I was in such a fog and I was hurting. I was just like, and I should have had something else, but I was like, oh my God.
Just slap some cheese on it and call it a day.
I know. Does anybody have a charcuterie board for me? That's really where my diet is right now. It's just a charcuterie board. I know. Oh my goodness. Out of
your purse. Perfect.
Well, I unwrap it, set it out. I got my little forks. Maybe. Okay, well, you know what?
Fall sports.
I love this. Fall sports, and we had some stuff to say.
Well, that's never really a question.
About sports.
Oh,
like
okay,
we really could fill in that gap about sports. Yeah. So I think next week when we hop on here, we'll know some stats. We'll know how things go. We know how Sunday night under the big lights go.
Okay, yes. And mark my words, I promise you, before next week, I will have a documented statement from experience on the Impossible Whopper and how it tastes. I was thinking about that all day today, and I was like, man, we have dropped the ball on this.
We did.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it before next week's podcast.
What did I say I was going to do?
The cheese fries from Taco Bell.
Oh, and I need to tell you this. Oh my gosh, I forgot. So here's what I really do know. I think the who's who of Burger King, they're listening to us. I do. Do you know why? Do you know what they just unveiled on their menu?
They're cheesy tots.
Yes. I was like, if anything would
they're luring you in. And they're only $1. Come on, B.
I'm like, if you would have said truffle, I would have got in my car. I would have found the nearest Burger King. I would have ordered 10. Cheesy tots. I know. So this whole 5-year thing, I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Speaking of fast food, and we'll close with this.
Okay.
Do you know? So my husband went and picked up a friend who flew into town to surprise her family last night. So he picked her up at like midnight.
Uh-huh.
As he was going, it was late.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm hungry. What does the man do? He goes to KFC and orders 6 biscuits. 6 biscuits.
Without any chicken?
Without any chicken. It's just biscuits.
That's so weird.
I know. I was like,
That's really
man.
Weird. Okay.
He ordered 12 one time when he was feeling sick and he wanted something in his stomach to like.
Yeah, well, that'll do it.
12?
Oh, man. I really and truly, I do not do fast food at all. That's why I had a muffin and I just drove myself home, right? I do not know about any of that. I honestly don't even know where there is I would have to really think where there was even a Burger King by me.
know,
I know where
seriously.
Taco Bell is. I know where there's a
Seriously,
Taco Bell.
I'm the same as you. I'll have to Google for
Yeah.
Burger King. And then, I mean, I do know where Dairy Queen is, though.
This is a judgment-free zone, man.
I do.
Yeah.
I do know where Dairy Queen is.
Listen, I know where like the nearest 5 sports bars are. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I do know where there's a Taco Bell. So I will also, it's perfect time. My kids are home. And so we'll just make a trip to Taco Bell. Okay. I'll do that too. Cheesy.
Well, you can do either the Nacho Bell cheesy fries, or you can just do the cheesy tots. You want to just try the tots?
Oh man, I might. I don't know. I don't know.
Whatever your taste buds are jonesing for, my dear.
I will tell you this: we had Chick-fil-A macaroni and cheese today.
How was
because
it?
I heard about it on the podcast. Delicious.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've heard about those. Those and the grilled nuggets. I kind of want to try.
Jamie B. Golden talked about it on her podcast, the Popcast, and I was like, I'm gonna try it. Tate wanted Chick-fil-A today, and I was like, we're gonna try macaroni and cheese. Yeah, it was not terrible. I will tell you that. Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Jesus chicken and mac and cheese. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Well, I hope everybody has a great weekend, wherever you are. And I am Stephanie Parks. You can find me on Instagram at Steph K. Parks or on Facebook at Stephanie Parks.
Yes, yes, yes. And have a wonderful weekend. Shauna Zolman Mihaela. You can find me there on Facebook. And go Bears. Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs. Come on.
Everybody else.
Go Nationals.
Go Nationals.
Yeah. Yep. Go Clippers. Keep doing it. It's a long season.
You know,
hydrate, Clippers.
8 more months. I mean, who knows?
Good grief. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you have a great day. It was good to see you, B. I love you, and I'll see you soon.
Alrighty. Ta-ta, everybody.